Welcome to the stew with Matt and Hunter.
I don't think about it. Make the car go vroom when I pull up on you. And I know this ain't really the HP that you used to. I'ma go and tease the old heads about the new school. No, I got off topic, I'm just saying what I'm into. If I have a problem, I'll just go and do what you do. You gon' make me go.
Welcome back to another episode of the stew. Hold on, I gotta take these off, dude. First ever solo pod here. This is gonna be just all over the place. We got dogs in here. We got my wife now sitting over here to my right to keep me company so I just don't go off the rails. Yeah, so in case you didn't notice, I'm blinged out. All right, now look, some people, most men I think, maybe not. A lot of guys, just go straight for the straightforward, like, plain wedding ring. Huh? Just whatever color. Me, I looked at him, I said, I want a little bit of bling in mine. So I did. That's exactly what I got. I got a little bit of bling in my ring here. Anyways, look. I'm a married man. Okay? So any of y'all out there think you have a shot with old Hunter here? You don't. Okay? And I can say that. And I will say that. And then, anyway, look, like I said, this might just go terrible. I don't know, but something's got to be put out, so I'm doing this, okay? Anyways, back to what I was saying. I'm a married man, okay? And look, we got married in Arkansas. I don't know if I should, we got married in Arkansas. Our honeymoon, we drove from Arkansas to New Mexico, okay? And if you look that up on a map, it's very far from each other. But we had a lot of fun. And the difference is where I'm at right now, it is hot as shit outside. It's terrible. It's just one of the worst. So it's nice going up and like kind of getting away from the heat and getting tucked back in the mountain. Did I say where we went? I think I just did. Anyways. One thing about New Mexico, dude, is their food is great no matter where you're at. And I'm a Mexican food dude. Like I'll eat Mexican food every day of my life if I could. Here's the problem though. It gets spicy. Okay? Some places we ate, dude, it like I was talking about it today, like even the chips are spicy. You know what I'm saying? Everything's spicy. You get like a cold sip of water and it might burn your damn tongue off. Just kidding. Anyways, dude, and going to somewhere where it's like low 40s at night is just unheard of. Like right now, it's crazy. It was so nice. Another thing too, the new college football game that I've been just playing nonstop since I got back, and played a little bit before the wedding and everything. I don't know what it is, but I am just the worst. And I've created, the whole thing was like the first Road to Glory guy that if y'all don't know what I'm talking about, I'm sorry, but this is just kind of what I'm talking about. All right, so get over it. Just kidding. Anyways, my first thought was like, all right, I'm gonna make it. What are you laughing at? I'm trying here. I was like, okay, I'm gonna make a middle linebacker. And I'm probably just gonna tackle everything I see. It's gonna be so great. It's gonna be easy. Everything's gonna be awesome. No, okay. And we're talking about this new college football game. And anyways, I played like 3 games with the dude. Never saw the field, and when I did, it was like they would throw it opposite side of the field. Dude would run the opposite side of the field. Like I wasn't seeing anything. Okay, got bored. Made a new dude. Okay, new dude was a running back. And it wasn't going very bad. It was going pretty good with this new guy. But here's the thing. Something about the new game, like, it pisses me off. But, like, you'll be down a touchdown or you'll be down, like, 3 points, and it'll just take you right out of the game. It's ridiculous. You're like, I'm the only person that can save this, and they're just going to take me out. It rubbed me the wrong way. I was in, like, the national championship on the game. It was like 21-25. We had the ball. at like the 50. And, last couple minutes of the game, they took me out. I didn't play it. We lost by 4 points. So quit that guy. Deleted him. And now I'm playing with a quarterback. And it's actually really not bad, except for like I average like 6 interceptions a game. And if you know anything about football at all, interceptions are not the move, especially when you're trying to like win some games. So I'm having a real tough time. But I'm just going to champ it out, dude. At some point, you just got to champ it out. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. But other than that, the game's pretty good. I don't like how easy it is to like break tackles. The spin move is definitely way too OP, but I don't know. It is fun though. And it's real easy to hurdle people, and jumping over people is one of the funnest things you can do in the game and in real life. Done it. Not bragging. Just kidding. But not bragging. What are you laughing about? I've been watching Lost recently, and let me tell you, that show, I don't know if it's as good as Game of Thrones. It's definitely not.
It's not.
You don't think so?
It's good though.
It's good. I like that it's long and the episodes are long. It keeps you invested, gives you something to watch. But, dude, there's so many twists and turns that, I mean, it's good. I'm not going to give any spoilers for anybody who hasn't watched Lost, but it gets to a certain point where, like, you're like, okay, well, this is, like, too much sometimes.
Really?
Yeah.
I think it's good.
The fact that they're, like, finding a hatch and, like,
Hey, don't tell everybody.
all right, you're right. I don't know. There's a lot going on right now, and it's kind of stressing me out.
Game of Thrones got that way.
Yeah, but Game of Thrones had, like, different city. I don't know. There's a lot going on this island that it's just kind of, like, stressing me out.
I think it's cool.
You think so? Okay. Well, my bad. I got in trouble.
You didn't get in trouble.
So yeah, I mean, that's something I've been doing. It's a good show. It took a while for us to find a show because we watch Game of Thrones, and I don't know what it is about that show, but it just blows a lot of them out of the water for me. You see a lot of dudes male parts at like the first couple seasons, but once you get past that, it's all good. Anyways, so I'm gonna move on from that. And here's the thing, guys. I wrote down about 6 topics. I'm already at the last one, so this is not going very well. Oh, I can talk about okay, let's go back to our honeymoon in New Mexico. We stopped at this place in Cimarron, New Mexico. And what it is it's a haunted hotel, they say. It's called the St. James Hotel. All right. I went when I was a little kid. My dad had taken me. One thing that's really cool about this place is that, so what it is, it's like an old school hotel. Bunch of cowboys and gamblers and all those kind of people back in the day would go through there. I think Billy the Kid went there. I think, was it like Jesse James?
Yeah.
Jesse James, bunch of people. There's a couple there. I think there was like 19 recorded deaths there, from like shootings and everything. And basically people would gamble and, people would probably get pissed off. There'd probably be bar fights. There are actually still bullet holes in the ceiling at the St. James Hotel, which is crazy. Some people would be like, I don't know. The thing about it that kind of weirds me out, though, is like, okay, so this is what happened. The gist of the story is some guy had it. It ended up going like out of business, and then some other dude bought it way back in the day and like restored it and turned it into a hotel.
And now Express Ranch owns it.
And then now Express Ranch owns it. I like the fact that they kept like the old stuff in there. I don't know if all the furniture. So there's a couple rooms upstairs that you might be able to stay in, but upstairs is like where all the shit happened, where all the like hauntings and all the people stayed. Like some of them are closed off. You might be able to stay in it. I don't know, but it's spooky.
There's one that's padlocked.
And supposedly the guy had like, they were gambling and he won the rights to the hotel. And walking into his room, he got shot in the back and died I guess in his room, and they have it padlocked because he's angry.
Yeah,
Which if I'm a ghost,
his ghost is angry. Is what they say.
if I'm a ghost and like you're stuck in the hotel that you won fair and square, I'd be pissed. So yeah, it's just a cool little fun fact we went and did. There's still bullet holes in the ceiling. There's like old furniture. Like I said, I don't know if it's still like original furniture, but it's pretty damn cool. Anyways, my next topic. Look, I don't know how often y'all are eating biscuits and gravy. What? What's funny? Seriously. What's funny? What's funny?
You're gonna turn into a biscuit and gravy.
Look, dude. Something about biscuits and gravy. Don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. It's just, it warms my heart, makes me feel at home. And if I could eat biscuits and gravy for every meal, I've come to the realization, I've been asked a lot growing up and in my lifetime of like what my favorite food is. I came to the realization yesterday that it is biscuits and gravy. 100%, hands down. And I don't care what y'all say, honestly. I mean, how often are y'all eating biscuits and gravy? Not very often. Because no one ever thinks about it. It's underrated. What? This isn't good?
No, you're just goofy.
How am I goofy, dude? Biscuits and gravy are top level.
That's your favorite meal. Out of everything in the world, pizza.
As of yesterday, yes. Because I got it out of the fridge. I heated it up. It was the leftovers. Well, I had it heated up for me. Thank you. Hey, look, get you a girl that'll heat your biscuits and gravies up. All right. Anyways, hey, this is a solo pod. Okay, you're doing great. Thank you for being in here. Anyways, very very quickly, I ran out of topics, so we're just gonna go here. I got the old house sold. I know that y'all are probably wondering about that. If not, there it is. So that's been a really big weight off my back, getting that sold and getting to move on. And, yeah, I don't know. It's been a crazy last couple weeks, last couple months, definitely 100%. You guys heard Matt and I talking about how there's always something going on and it seems like it just never ends sometimes, but it's nice whenever, I'll tell you this, dude, taking a week off of work, it really, it's good and bad because it's good in the aspect of like you get to kind of free your mind of like your everyday like responsibilities and your everyday like routine. It kind of breaks up that little pattern, and it gets your mind off like work, and which I'm not saying work's terrible. I'm just saying like, you go in the same place every day for so long. You're like, all right, you don't really even think about it. It's kind of just you walk in and it's mindless for 8 hours and then you go home. Well, breaking that routine, it just makes you feel like, dude, I'm not trying to sound like a girl here, but it makes you feel like alive, dude. You know what I'm saying? Being off work for a full week, almost a week and a half. I know to some of y'all that might not sound crazy, but it sounds nuts to me. Like, I haven't done that in a long time. So, bad part is, I didn't even tell you this. I'm leaving work today, or I'm leaving our house today. And it had been so long that I had been to work and done the routine, I took the wrong turn. Right here, you take a right and you go to the highway, went left. No idea why.
You went left. Where were you going?
No clue. Went to the end of the road, turned around, and it was just wild. So that's where I'm at. So yeah, the bad thing is you're out of your routine. So it kind of just like today, like, I felt like I was at work. I was like, oh man, how nice would it be if this podcast just blew up? Just kidding. Not kidding. Make sure you like and subscribe and do everything else and stuff like that.
We talk about how we went through Espanola.
No.
Is that bad?
Yeah. Yes. No, it's not bad. We just went to one of the highest crime rated places in America the other day casually. It wasn't bad though. I stopped at a gas station. Gas station was nice.
I was terrified. I was sure.
Dude, it's crazy going from flat land to just mountains everywhere.
Like, that's a different place. Like, people all live there.
Yeah.
Do you ever think that? Like,
I mean,
the whole world doesn't just live here.
Well, I get what you're saying. Because I was thinking about that the other day. It's like you pass through a town and you're like,
Oh, I'm just passing through town. But no, people actually live there.
like people live there.
People live there.
You know what I'm saying? You leave, you're like leaving a town and you're like, wow, someone lives here. And then you see like a local and you're like, oh, well, because we were there in the middle of the week.
Yeah.
We're at a gas station. But these guys are like, you're sprinting in there to poop or pee. And these guys are buying their lunch. And they gotta drive back to work.
Yeah.
That's what gets me. And like,
Or they're just waking up for the day.
yeah.
Like, huh? That's confusing to me.
Yeah. It's not confusing. It's just I never really think about it.
It's like kind of mind-boggling.
Yeah.
Like, there's people like living it up in like, I don't know, Turkey.
Yeah.
What do you do out there in Turkey?
I don't know.
You got Whole Foods out there?
No. Probably not. I don't know. Probably not called Whole Foods. Okay, anyway, let's get back into this. Dude, I will say this. I think I need to hire a personal driver. Because I'm so tired of driving, dude. Like, if I would just... Here's the thing, though. You think about it. I know I've got a friend out there that if I paid them how much money I use in gas, they would probably drive me around. So, if you're interested, hit me up. New job offered. Personal driver here.
Why the hell do you need a personal driver?
So that's the one who never drives anywhere. Babe. Horrible driver. I'm sorry.
You're so bullshit.
You're so bad.
You're so bullshit.
You're so
I'm
bad.
not that
You're horrible. I'm sorry.
I'm so not that bad of a driver.
Terrible. Look, man. You're just the worst.
I'm just not.
You are. You're maybe not the worst, but significantly not very good.
I'm not that bad.
Y'all want to know where she got her driver's license? She played the Simpsons Road Rage game growing up. And they said, here you go. Dude, y'all have no idea how tough this is to do a solo pod. So here's the thing. Sorry. Normally, people are like prepared for this kind of stuff. They bring like big notes, everything. I did not. So if there's ever a time when I have to do this again, I will be prepared. I was not prepared. Anyway, I do have some topics now. So I try not to get too political on here. You know, I don't want to divide our crowd or anything like that. But, dude, Biden dropping out of the race is like, I know it's like everybody kind of saw that coming. But, dude, this dude was literally like, couldn't say anything. Like, will you look up how old Joe Biden is? He's got to be 89. I'm guessing 89.
You think?
Yeah. He's got to be 89.
81.
81. So I'm 8 years off, dude. Not even bad. So,
Well, how old do you think Trump is?
probably 83.
No. 78.
Well, and I'm not even saying Trump's much better, dude, honestly. How old can you get? I mean, they got to put a cap on presidency, bro. Like, you know, the 35 age limit or age where you have to be 35 to be a president. I don't mind that because, I'm.
I feel like I should be able to run.
All right. So the 35-year-old age thing, I get it. Like, I can't imagine someone like my age running the country. It'd be just terrifying, honestly, because I don't know. But so I feel like the 35-year-old is good, but after like 65, 60, you should not. I mean, I'm sorry if you're like over that age. I'm not like talking shit. I'm just saying. I mean, a lot of the 70-year-olds that I know can barely even drive.
Well, at a certain point, it's time to retire.
It's time to retire. And honestly, if you're a career man, you're big into career and you're big into like if you're like Trump or if you're Biden, bro, don't you want to say you were able to retire at like 80 something or like 60 something? Like, isn't that kind of like a flex? I feel like the younger you retire is like a huge flex. So it's like, why would you want to be running a country at 90 years old? That's the last thing I'd want to be doing. So I just feel like here's my thing is I'm not real political. You know, I pay attention to it a little bit, but I think there's definitely better. I mean, dude, there's all these people going to Harvard and like Ivy schools and like all this stuff. So many smart people out there that probably have a decent head on their shoulders, and we're picking just the craziest people ever, honestly.
But if you had a good head on your shoulders, would you really want to be president?
Well, that's another thing. Is you have a good point. I don't feel like normal people are just presidents. Normal people get home from work or whatever, they like to sit down, chill, or anything. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I just thought, I mean, everybody probably saw that coming, but his debate with Trump was bad. And they're both just up there talking and I'm better, I'm this, my son's cooler, I'm better at golf than you. It's just crazy, dude. I don't know. So yeah, I mean, I just thought that was crazy. Let's switch over here to music. Ooh, music. I don't know if y'all are familiar with old Post Malone. Austin is what his name is, I think. Austin. Anyways, he's coming out with a country album pretty soon. I think it's like August 19th, and I could be making that up, but it's somewhere around there. He made one with Luke Combs, Blake Shelton, Morgan Wallen. And honestly, they're not bad songs. The one with Morgan Wallen's probably the better song out of the three. But he does have this live version of a song on his YouTube called what is it called? I can't remember, but it's singing of, so he's got a daughter, and it's a song about his daughter like growing up and marrying somebody. That's a pretty good song. So I'm excited to see kind of like all the country stuff we've heard with him so far is like it's got a feature on it. It's not just him. I'm excited to see what he can do by himself on a country song. So that's something to look forward to, I guess, if you're like not really doing anything. You know what I'm saying? You can sit around and wait for that. A song dropped, I think, last night or the day before or something called Hate Me by Lil Yachty and Ian. I'll be honest, dude. I saw this Ian guy around, but I never really, he reminds me of like a newer age, and I'm not saying Yeet is old, but I'm just saying like he sounds like a reinvention of Yeet. And if y'all don't know who that I'm talking about, I'm sorry, but the song, it's great. I don't know what it is about it. Like usually I'm more into like melodies and kind of singing songs and stuff like that. If we're talking like rap, I'm more into like a melodic kind of theme, but dude, this song, I don't know what it is. The music video from Cole Bennett, Lyrical Lemonade, dude, crazy music video. He does it every time. And a lot of them he does from his iPhone. He's shooting music videos from his iPhone, which is crazy, but I love it. Like that just goes, he does it because like he's showing people that you don't need all this big fancy technology. You don't need all these big name producers. You don't need all that stuff. You can literally do it from your phone. So this goes with that. If you have anything you want to do, dude, just do it. I mean, if you have an iPhone 10, which I don't even know if they even do those anymore, but if you have like an iPhone or like any phone that's made in the last like 5 years, you can do anything. I had to get something out for y'all, bro. So this is what I'm doing. I know y'all are like, I got asked today, where's the podcast at? You know, you made a promise and you didn't keep it. And I was like, you're right, dude. Like, I'm sorry. I don't know. So here I am, just trying to make it right with you guys. I know y'all, dude. I know y'all are just dying every day to hear my beautiful little voice along with Matt's. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to be here. So you get to get me today. And I hope you're all right with that. If you're not, sorry about you. All right, we're going to substitute a segment in here. What I need, so it's like it's a segment of the podcast. What I want you to do is look up news stories around the world. Crazy news stories around the world today. And I'm going to react to them, dude.
Man rowing solo across Atlantic is surrounded by whales.
Currently?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Like what? Killer whales?
Just as whales.
Well, can you deep dive into that?
Okay.
Because, dude, if he's what? He's kayaking?
It's killer whales.
He's kayaking?
He's rowing.
Rowing?
It's like a kayak.
See, usually people are scared of that, dude. I think killer whales, I think orcas are so smart and loving to humans until the human puts them in captivity, dude. And I'm sorry to say this, I have to say it. Fuck SeaWorld, bro.
Dude,
Fuck SeaWorld.
one of them hit his little boat.
Yeah, hey, look, you're out in the wilderness. You're rowing across whatever. You're going to get hit by an animal. And, you know, I think he's good, though. We'll check in on that next episode. I think bro's fine.
Okay, you want to hear another one?
Yep.
A robot gets a face of living skin that allows it to smile.
Say it again.
A robot gets a face of living skin that allows it to smile.
Hate it. Because what happens when he frowns? Then the whole world's in trouble. Hate that. Hate that, dude. Quit. Here's the thing. Matt and I talked about it in one episode. It's like, well, maybe it was Dylan. I can't remember. But we talked about, like, at a certain point, you're going to have to adapt to the technology. But when you're putting living human skin on a robot, that's not good. We need to chill. That's not good. I rate that a 0 out of 10. Next.
Okay, another monolithic appeared near Las Vegas. Who's behind these mysterious objects? Metallic prisms have been appearing across the world since one was found in Utah in 2020, but in many cases it's still unclear who created them and why.
So they're just finding, like, prisms?
Yeah. Made out of metal.
I mean, probably Joe or Jim went down there and just threw it on there.
And they look like glass.
I don't know about that.
I bet you it's aliens.
Probably aliens, dude. I mean, hell, we're putting skin on robots. It's got to be something.
And if it's near Las Vegas, I mean.
Yeah. Okay, next.
There's an emotional support gator. His name's Wally. His owner is enlisting their help, saying Wally was kidnapped. Wally is an alligator who's an emotional support alligator in Georgia, and he was kidnapped.
If you're sorry to whoever this is. I'm sorry. Hopefully you never see this. You probably will, because this is just gonna blow up. But here's the thing: if your emotional state is so just crazy that your emotional support animal is a alligator, dude, I'm sorry, but it's time to leave the swamp, brother. Seriously.
I kind of love it.
I hate it.
I love it.
It's like having a monkey
His
or like
name's Wally,
yeah.
and it's just an alligator.
Have you ever seen an alligator?
Yeah, they're pretty scary, but this one looks small.
Doesn't matter, bud. They get bigger.
Okay, listen to this one.
Okay.
A Baltimore area teacher is accused of using AI to make his boss appear racist.
They're probably going to get fired, and it's probably going to make a whole big deal. He was probably just making fun, doing jokes. Did it say anything about what the boss did before he did that? Is there something that,
No,
we're not getting the whole story?
It just says this wild case emphasizes the serious potential for a crime misuse of
AI.
artificial intelligence that experts have been warning about for some time, one professor said.
That's nuts. And here's what I was thinking about. So I know they do it. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. We're not as big as Joe Rogan yet, but I got news for you. All right?
Yeah.
We're on our way, dude. 75 subscribers at a time. Okay? Joe Rogan, we'll see you at the top, buddy. Anyways, he's done so many podcasts with like so many people and has talked about so much that AI can go in there and and even YouTubers like editors can go in there and like piece together his conversations and make him say some crazy shit. So I was thinking about it. Yeah, so I was thinking about that. Like, Matt and I can probably, don't do it, please. If it's funny, do it. But please don't make me say out of pocket shit. But I have thought about that before. That's scary. That's spooky. Okay, what else you got?
I guess there was an imprint of a rat in the sidewalk in Chicago, and it was removed because the city said that it was damaged, and the locals are really upset about it.
There's a rat in Chicago?
Well, it was like an imprint of a rat in the sidewalk, like a dead rat in the sidewalk, and Chicago removed it, and the locals are pissed.
I don't even really have anything to say about that.
Runaway horses gallop through central London, blazing a path of mayhem and injuries.
Horses?
Horses.
Love it.
Military horses.
So here's the thing. You get a bunch of horses, you throw them on a road with humans, someone's probably going to get hurt.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Have y'all ever seen the bull rush thing? Where is that, Italy?
It's in Rome.
Rome or somewhere? Dude, that is the stupidest thing you can do as a human.
I want to go to it, though.
I would never do that.
One day we're going.
I would never do anything of the sort.
I'm not doing it.
What?
I'm not doing
You're going to go all the way over there to watch.
Yeah, hell yeah.
We're not doing that. If we're going all the way over there, we're doing it.
No, I want to watch somebody get hit by a bull.
That's just mean.
That's just
Okay, I want you.
If you're stupid enough to run with the bulls,
Stupid enough to get hit, bud.
you're stupid enough to get hit.
Yeah. All right.
Slap him on the ass.
I'm in the mood right now for a ghost story.
Ghost story?
Yes. Give me something haunted. Give me like haunted news. See if there's like a haunted news or like extraterrestrial news or like paranormal news.
13 terrifying but true horror stories reported in the news.
Yeah. That one.
I feel like this is not going to be good, but okay.
It's not going to be good for the pod.
I don't
Here's the thing. We're figuring it out as we go. I am. If not, we'll just move on. Honestly, probably just cut it. There's no more. We're done with that segment. So back to the regular scheduled podcast here. I'm shaking in my boots right now, but we're gonna make this work because I've never done a solo pod.
Why are you shaking in your boots?
If you were doing this, you'd feel the same way. Anyways, look, dude. Here's what I'm tired of. I'm going to go on a rant here. I know you're going to get all fired up about this. Let me talk about it. On our way back from New Mexico, we stopped at this certain restaurant, okay? We've been talking about it for 3 hours at that point. We can't wait to have it. We walk in there, and, you know, it's a sandwich place. I'm not going to say which one. But also it's which. We walk in there and dude's sitting there. He definitely hadn't probably been outside in 10 days. He's chilling. I understand. I've done it. Here's the thing. We get to writing our little sandwiches on our little bags or whatever, how they do it. And we get over there. We get our things all filled out. He goes, oh, we're out of everything except this, and this. Names like 5 things that they're not out of. So they're out of just everything, okay? This is in the middle of the day. And one of the things that really just kind of aggravated me is I really, for whatever reason, really wanted a French dip in Swiss, dude. With a little au jus sauce, whatever. So I go over there. He didn't mention he was out of au jus or roast beef or whatever the hell's on a French dip. It's like a roast beef sandwich, but it's like on a thin bread or like a Subway sandwich bread, about a foot long maybe. We'll go to Arby's. That's what we ought to have for dinner. I'll get you on a French dip.
No, I don't want one. I just want to see what it is.
Okay. Anyways, I'm sitting here and I tell him, I'm like, all right, I want a French dip. He said, or he listed all this stuff that they have. And I said, okay, I want a French dip. And I'll tell you what, This dude look, when you talk to somebody normally that you don't know or it's a stranger out of respect, you look them in their eyes and you just talk. All right, sorry about that, listeners. My dog just had like a coughing attack. I don't know what that was. Anyway, she's fine. Anyways, out of respect when you're talking to somebody you don't know or, whatever, I feel like it's respect. Maybe it's just like common. This dude was staring at my forehead or my hat that I had on, and it really just rubbed me a weird way. I do it as a joke sometimes. Remember there's a little bit of time where I would walk up to my friends or whatever, and I'd look, if you look at their forehead, it kind of trips them out a little bit. They might not say anything, but they're like, is this dude looking at my forehead? Anyways, I'm like, can I get a French dip? He looks me directly in my forehead and he says, we don't have that. And honestly, that was the last straw. And we left. I said, okay, have a nice day. Let's play a game called This or That. Okay? What you're going to do, you're just going to name stuff of the same kind of category. You're going to ask me if I like this or if I like that and why. So go ahead. They can be anything.
Okay. Pizza. Do you like thin crust or stuffed crust?
Thin.
Why?
Crunchier. More satisfying.
Okay. Bread. Do you like when it's thicker or thinner?
Bread?
Yeah.
Well, on what?
Like on a Subway sandwich, like do you like how
Thick.
Do you like the flatbreads?
No. Thick.
Why?
I mean, because if you're paying $35 for a sandwich, you might as well get a bunch out of it, no? Imagine paying $35 for a sandwich, you get a flatbread. You're literally throwing money away.
Okay.
Put that on a crack-a-doop. Seriously. You just got to spitball stuff. Come on.
Okay.
Just say this or this. This or this.
Peanut butter or jelly?
Peanut butter.
Apples or carrots?
Apples.
Broccoli or mangoes?
Broccoli or mangoes? Mango. I don't know. I don't even know if I've ever had a mango.
I don't think I've.
So we're going to go broccoli on that. I redact my statement.
Shorts or pants?
Shorts.
Slides or tennis shoes?
What am I doing?
Slides or tennis shoes?
Tennis shoes.
Hat or no hat?
Hat.
Sweatshirt or no sweatshirt?
How hot is it? No sweatshirt. Biscuits or gravy? Dude, I swear.
Biscuits or gravy?
Biscuits or gravy? So it's funny because Wendy's, a lot of like fast food restaurants, when they have biscuits and gravy, their gravy's separate. And I swear on everything I'm going to get made fun of this, but I do not care. Sometimes there's been extra gravy left over, and I will slurp it like it's a shake. I'll just drink it. Seriously. No shame about it. Especially Wendy's gravy. So good. Little chunks of sausage. Bro. New challenge for all our listeners. If you make good biscuits and gravy, let me try it. Just ship it. Just ship it in. Huh? Nah. Biscuits and gravy? Nah. They would never do me that way.
Okay. Have you ever had Brahms biscuits and gravy?
Love it. $3.25. That's how much it is.
How do you know?
I'm telling you. I yesterday I really came to the realization that I have loved biscuits and gravy my whole life. I know how much it costs. I know what I like in a gravy. I'll tell you this. Country gravy, a little bit of sausage. You don't want it too runny. You want it thick, but not too thick. You don't want it to where it gets like a film over it. You want a good gravy. What? What? Is this not good podcasting? This is great podcasting.
You just talking about gravy is so funny.
Why?
You love gravy.
You want a little sausage. Honestly, the more sausage, the better. And you just go from there. I love it. That's what we ought to have for dinner.
No.
Why?
I'm thinking more of like a meal.
Oh, yeah, we're going to Arby's. Okay. That's beside the point. I will say this, though. Pineapple does not belong on pizza. Random fact.
Canadian bacon, though? Bomb.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Love Canadian bacon.
Yeah.
Especially like all shredded up. Love it.
Let me think here. What I'm trying to think of combos. Oh, so a lot of people like to do a French fry and a shake. I don't really get it.
What? Have you ever tried it?
No.
You're weird.
A French fry and a shake?
You've never tried it. You can't eat on it.
You like it?
Love it.
What is it?
If you do a chocolate shake and then French fry, it's just great.
What's wrong with it?
What's wrong with it?
What's good about it, I meant?
Just a little.
Sweet and salty. I get it.
Meal.
I get it. Look, and I do want to say this. Cheetos came out with a new brand, I think. I got it at the gas station today.
A brand?
A new segment. Cheetos came out with a new segment. It's called Salsa con Queso. Not bad, honestly. So if you're in the Cheeto business, go ahead and invest in one of those.
Those jalapeno ones, though?
Yeah. Okay. Dude. And so since we're on chips, another thing that I love, and I don't know what it is. Hey, don't make fun of me. One thing I love,
Garden salsa.
Takis, dude. But not the regular Takis. The sticks. The Taki sticks. Because you can reach in that bag and grab 110 of them and shove them. And it's so good. And I don't know what it is about Takis. They're so hot sometimes. Not really hot, but like they will burn your mouth. But you can't stop. It's a lose-lose situation. You get done eating a full bag of them because you can't stop. You don't feel good. And then you look down at your hands. Your hands are just bright red. It's terrible. It's a win, lose, lose. It's a win because they are good and, you know, it's a good quality chip, but you lose any ability to handle something afterwards. You lose the ability to probably even taste anything afterwards because that's all you're going to be tasting for 3 days after you eat a good bag of Takis. And I don't know. I love them though. There's a fine line between like too hot, and that's it because it's a little sweet. It's got everything you need. So, dude, new hat here. Honestly, life wide open. If y'all know what it means, you know what it means. If you don't, you don't. It's up to you.
It's just pretty much up to you.
It's up to you. I don't know. I feel like I've talked about just nothing. Have I talked about anything?
I feel like we talked about a lot.
Really? Look, I tried. I did what I could. A little unprepared here, and I'm sorry, but hey, I know you guys needed this, and I'm here to deliver for you guys. So look, that's going to be all for today. Thank you guys so much for listening. Thank you guys so much for everything. It's been a crazy past couple weeks, so just bear with us. Like I said in the last little PSA announcement, we're not giving up, dude. We're never going to stop this. So, we just got to figure some stuff out. So, thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting. I'll catch y'all next week.